He's ripping it. Oh no, you okay? Alright guys, welcome to today's video, and I'm excited because today not only am I going to take a little off-road riding and try to sharpen my skills a little bit, but I'm bringing a gentleman with me who just showed up here at the campground who also happens to be learning the dual sport stuff. He came over from the Harley world himself. Also, very exciting. I know that I need the proper protective gear, especially when I'm learning to ride. So today, my shipment of gear came in, and I'm very excited to share it all with you, what I chose. Another thing I've been working on a lot is, practicing using the covering and using 2 fingers on my clutch, standing more. Although I will say this Honda 250 I'm on right now, the bars are a little bit low. That makes it kind of difficult for me, but I'm practicing that. And I've actually got some real protective gear. So hopefully that'll help build some of my confidence and get me going just a little bit harder off-road. So today we're gonna take a little bit more aggressive trails than we have in the past videos. Gear became really relevant and super important. I totally underestimated the importance of gear prior to getting into the sport. When it came to finding the right gear, I put in my time, I read the reviews, I searched online, tried to find something that I thought looked good as well, because it is a completely different look that I'm used to, but also carried the functions and quality that I would want while I'm on the road. I landed on some pretty good stuff. Let me show you, I'll be right back. So I went with the Climb gear. I sent them an email. They were my first pick of gear. After looking at everything, I decided they were the company and the gear I really wanted to work with. So I sent them an email and said, hey, I'm an American V-twin guy on YouTube. I'm looking to get into dual sport. I've been checking out your material and I think it's gonna be awesome for me. Would you like to work together? And guess what, man? They told me yes. They said, no problem, we'll send you over some stuff to try out. And they sent me this setup right here. This is the Baja S4 setup by Climb, and it is kind of a summer gear. Although it looks heavy, it's actually really breathable. Even just standing here, I can feel the wind, just a slight breeze coming through the clothes and just blowing. It's like, turn off that fan, it's too windy in here. Just blowing on my skin. It's absolutely crazy. I didn't really understand it when I talked to them about their gear, why the thicker padded jacket could be cooler than some of the other stuff out there, and now I understand why. It's the breathability. It takes the wind and just pushes it right through you. Okay, so now we get to meet our friend who's riding with us today, Kerry. So let's go meet him and check out the bike he's riding today, because it's a pretty rad bike. Well, I got some bad news, y'all. All of our recording, me meeting Kerry, the time we spent sitting down on the river talking, all of that audio footage got lost. And well, the narration of the story is kind of off, and we're putting out a video a day. I don't know if y'all realize this, but we record one day and it's live to you the next. So you're seeing it real time. Therefore, today we're gonna have to make some modifications. We're gonna do a little bit of a narrating. You all are gonna go over to my friend Kerry, and you're gonna hear his story of exactly how the day went.
So my name is Kerry Nelson. I am a Lutheran pastor in the Houston, Texas area. And last Thursday morning, I ran across one of Adam's How a Harley Rider Wants to Learn How to Ride on Dirt, which has been my life for the past couple of months. It was hilarious.
My turn in mud, that's the question. Oh, almost went down right there. That was almost it. Oh, almost caught that tree with my leg.
And I told my wife, I gotta go see this guy. So I came up here to the KRIVER campground and was able to go riding today. So this is what I ride. So this is the bike I ride. Like Adam in his video, what off-road bike will he buy? I ended up with this. It's a 2019 Husqvarna FE 450. I'm a big guy, so I had to make some changes right away. So I brought it to Race Tech and had the suspension completely redone for a 300-pound guy. 2-inch risers so I could stand better. Fastway foot pegs that accommodate size 15 feet. Double take mirrors, because it is street legal and these are absolutely indestructible. After the first time I tried to ride it off-road, I realized that it would be easier if I installed a recluse clutch, which is wonderful. And the other thing is I'm not much of a mechanic. I hate flat tires. And so I replaced the stock tires right out of the gate, and I put the tubeless tire system inside of the tires that I got. Dunlop 606, Pirelli MT21 on the front. That's the bike. Yeah, so for riding experience, I've ridden motorcycles my whole life. Harleys all over the country, Canada, a couple trips to Alaska. And I just kind of got to a point where I wanted to try something different. So I got a bike, and I had exactly the same experience Adam had. What am I doing? This is terrifying, exhilarating. It's like I've never ridden a motorcycle before. And when I saw Adam's video where he comes up to this water and he's questioning whether or not he's ready to go through it, that was me. I said to myself, I want to go see what that's like. That's why I came here. The trails here are amazing. There's steep uphills, steep downhills, there's rocky places, there's sandy places. Then when you get to the top of the higher, the views are incredible. This literally is the first time I climbed a hill off-road. Houston, we have trees, but we don't have hills. As a matter of fact, I'm around the corner looking at a steep, rocky downhill that I was in a moment of indecision where I stopped very suddenly. The sudden stop wasn't the problem. The rock I landed my ribs on, that was the problem. But that's one of the things I've learned. When you're trying to do this, you're gonna fall down. You just get back up and go. The most fun thing today was having a riding partner. You know, when you're starting something new like this and you don't have a group of guys yet that you're gonna go ride with, I've largely ridden by myself. You don't learn anything that way. So the fact that Adam was willing to take me around and show me the trails, that was fantastic. The thing is on brand new trails, you don't know what to expect. I had no idea what's around the next corner. That was the most challenging part of the trip. But the other thing too, that just reminded me, equipment matters. Protective equipment is not a luxury, it's a requirement. It's always better to ride with someone else. Fortunately, I had one little spill, it's fine, I was okay, but you know, if something worse would happen, you're stuck by yourself. And then the third thing is that along with skill building comes confidence. That just takes practice and it takes time. So it's awesome to be able to ride these trails, which are gorgeous and muddy and everything you'd want. One thing I wasn't prepared for when I started to ride like this is how physically demanding it is. I had no idea. I would compare it to downhill skiing, where you have to balance with your feet, you're standing up a lot, you gotta look down the trail, you gotta be willing to go faster than you're comfortable with. When Adam decided to take a break down by that little creek, man, I was relieved. First of all, just to rest, but secondly, you know, it takes being on a motorcycle to get to a place like that. Here in the water, seeing the rock that you just rode through, it was wonderful. I just saw this YouTube video with Adam Thursday morning. I just got this idea, I'd love to come here. I hoped that I might meet him. I hoped that he might be able to show me around, but he couldn't have been more gracious and accommodating, and it was really fun to follow him around. I look forward to watching to see what it's like when he tries to wrestle his Africa twin on the tat. I think that'll be fun. I'll be cheering for him.
Whew, we are back.
We are back in one piece.
In one piece, sort of.
In one piece, except for maybe 2 ribs.
Except for maybe 2 ribs. Oh my God, I feel horrible, man. I took you out and, you know. But I think there's a lesson in there that we can share with the World Wide Web.
Well, I got a couple of lessons.
Let's hear them.
One lesson is, it is fantastic to ride with somebody else. It's triple the fun. Lesson number 2, protective gear is important. And number 3, the reason I fell was because I got indecisive. I came around the corner, okay, what am I gonna do here? I was surprised by the corner and I got indecisive. If I just would have just gone for it, I'd have been fine.
Those are very good points. I have one more point.
Yes.
When you fall down, you get up and keep going.
Oh yeah. Everyone falls. Everybody falls.
That's right, and that's something I've been learning very quick. I gotta be honest, I wasn't real excited about getting full suits of gear, like the whole off-road gear stuff. You know, I think they made fun of us biker gear.
Yeah.
And you're originally a biker.
I still am a biker. I drink my coffee from gas stations, not Starbucks.
Ah, I like this man. All right. So you still have a Harley?
Yes, I do.
What do you ride for a Harley?
It's 2017 Ultra Classic Limited.
Ooh, beautiful bike.
Very nice.
Another lesson. You can enjoy more than one type of motorcycle.
Yes.
Listen, y'all, that is pretty much going to be it for today's video. I just wanted to share my friend here. We are back underneath the canopy of his camper. Came up from Houston
because I saw a YouTube video of someone as motorcycle nuts as me trying to learn how to ride off-road.
And you just showed up.
And I thought, you know, I want to go up there. I want to see where he was riding. And, you know, if all the stars align, maybe he'll be free to ride with me. So this is like a triple blessing. It's great.
Well, it was a blessing for me too. I was glad to have you with me.
Great.
Out there on the trail. It was a lot of fun. So, until the next video, y'all, remember we're giving you 5 videos a week. Every week, we are non-stop. Gonna do this for the entire year. That's our goal, and we'll keep it up as long as y'all are showing us some love. So if you can, go ahead, give this video a share. Maybe it'll inspire somebody else to get out and try something new. We'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. And most of all, remember to stay stubborn. I have a stubborn friend right here, Kerry. You proved that today on the trail. Got up and stuck with it. You stayed stubborn.
It was awesome. Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, and we almost forgot 2 shout outs. One to my friend's church, Faith Lutheran Church in Bel Air, Texas. And of course, I got to give some major love to my boys at Chapman's Paris Honda Yamaha for loaning me this 250L while they're building my dream Trans-American Trail Africa Twin. See how it turns out this Thursday or Friday. It'll be in the video. You'll be able to see it. We'll be releasing it. We're working hard. We'll see y'all tomorrow now, for real.